Spooky, scary skeletons.
Hey!
Send shivers down your spine.
I just got a notification. Thank you, Felix. You're appreciated. We love you.
I love you, Felix. I mean, I don't really benefit anything from this, but cool, dude. Unsubscribe. Can you actually do that? Send a message.
You probably could, but...
Spooky, scary skeletons. Now you might be thinking, is that man dressed in the same thing as in the video? No, I just have 2 red hoodies. Don't judge me. I got my working red hoodie, and I got my casual red hoodie.
Likely story.
This one's got holes in it, dude. That's the classic swamp-only hand, not even remotely playable. Mulligans on both sides. Mulliganing favors the deck that's got the hand disruption.
Yeah.
So it feels good on the shadow side.
Patrick, we talked about this. If you want to play Garruk Apex Predator, you have to play Tron with Oath of Nissa in Modern. That's the only deck Garruk Apex Predator is in.
Man, what's the Garruk from the new set?
His name?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's good. Like, he's probably better than Apex Predator.
Apex Predator is really good. So, like...
Making 2 wolves and then destroying creatures and...
So, the Apex Predator destroys planeswalkers or creatures. So, it destroys planeswalker. Uptick is destroy planeswalker. Uptick is make a 3/3 beast with death touch. Downtick is destroy a creature. Gain life equal to its toughness. Curse Husband, there you go.
Yeah.
And then the ultimate's like, hey, all my stuff now is a 5, gets +5/+5 and trample for the rest of the game.
Look at that. Mishra's Bauble is like reverse Serum Visions. Mishra's Bauble is actually a delayed version of what is that? Scry 2 draw card?
Preordained.
Preordained, yeah. It's
Yeah.
like a worse delayed preordained.
Yeah.
What's up?
So, game 1, who has advantage of this matchup? Spooky Boys or DS?
I want to say the big Spooky Boys, because Shadow is playing some cards that aren't very great in aggro mirrors. Like, Street Wraith is not very good in a mirror in which you're trying to just race each other. Scions is a bit slow, and then you're really hoping to just play out fast creatures. Like, Stubborn Nile's not even good in this matchup. And then if Spirits just executes its game plan of casting a lot of Spirits and going wide, they're probably just going to win.
Okay.
This is problem.
I feel like a Gurby Boy's coming down.
Thought Scour. That's the 6th card. There's a fish. Turn 2 fish.
Does Felix have the path?
Go ahead, draw from Wubale. Nope, no path. Just a Lord. Alright. Well, I'm at 15, and now I get to put you to 15. Yep, in the chump.
No, alright.
It's a bit early on the chumping.
Yeah.
You can afford to take 5 before he starts chumping.
I think he has a detention sphere, or the deputy detention in hand, I think I saw.
Yeah.
So maybe he's on just like, yeah, I don't want to take the damage, because I can just... I don't think I would have blocked him if I had the deputy in hand.
Yeah, you can take 5.
Yeah.
Probably fine with that. So there's another Thought Scour. Boom. Bam. Drizzle. There's another fish.
There's another fish?
Cycling of Street Wraith.
Okay.
Grimegg is an amazing card. Delve is a strong mechanic. There's a second fish. The fish are here.
Delve was a very strong mechanic.
Delve is the second strongest mechanic next to Dredge. Dredge, Delve, Phyrexian mana is probably better than Delve, actually.
Yeah.
And then Storm. Busted ass shit.
Yeah.
Metalcraft. Pretty broken, too.
Uh,
Not as much as the other one.
That's a pretty good deputy.
Yeah, at this point I was like, wow, I really need literally Fatal Push. Hey, look, literally Fatal Push.
Oh.
I want those back. Those are my fish. Fish are friends, not food.
I really hope that things like, Second deputy. No, they're in jail. These fish ate too many zombies.
There's a new sheriff in these parts. And I say fish are outlawed. Shocking because I have 2 5/5s and my opponent doesn't have a board state.
I hope he Coco is into like double lord. I don't know.
If you're just gonna Coco anyway, I think you just do it main phase instead of letting me draw a card. But Snapcaster
Snake in my boot.
Someone's poisoned the water hole.
God.
So there is a Coco coming down. On my side, I've got Fetch Land for Revolt on the Fatal Push Snapcaster Mage in hand and another fish. Boom, bam.
Coco.
There's the Coco. I mean, Stubborn Denial would be actually the most brutal thing ever, but alas, you can't have it all.
Ooh, Spell Queller Hierarch? It's not a good hit.
He's got the 1 mana spirit guy as well in there. What's it called? Mausoleum Wanderer.
Mausoleum Wanderer.
I'm very surprised I actually remember that card.
Hey, Liam. Yeah. You're my favorite deputy.
What else? Is it only the 3 things that he says? Reach for the sky. Mm-hmm. That's the other one.
Yeah.
Double chumps. I'm like, get a swamp. Look at that.
Felix, double bolt him like a man.
In play.
Did you just third angler?
Yes.
Oh my god.
We don't need fatal pushes where we're going.
Felix, play Wrath of God. Show Liam what's up.
I think I delved too many for it. Yeah. Definitely did, because 5, 6, 7, I just delved.
Oh god.
For no reason.
Coco and a deputy.
God, no. That's what I was thinking. Like, oh god, no. Anything with this. Not like this.
Not gonna lie, Liam, I would have lost my shit.
Been very happy.
I would have lost my shit.
Triple fish is not something you see every day.
No. Neither is, hey, I drew both my battle rages and the stubby backup.
Yeah. It happens. It sucks for Felix, because at this point, if you're just jumping every turn, you're nowhere near assembling your game plan. If you're not back in the game after back-to-back Coco, it's probably not happening.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Well, if you just waited to cast the deputy, you let him walk in there, announce himself, with a little tiny gun, and the fish ate him. Now, if you waited for him to have that shotgun, you just blast the fish.
Spellquellers the Dismember. This is Cowboys and Spirits versus Swamp Creatures.
Oh. No, Liam, this is clearly Cowboys versus Aliens.
Yeah. Rereading Spellqueller, make sure I know what that card does. Not that I haven't seen it before.
Nah, Felix, just chump block 1.
I was checking to see if I had to cast the Dismember, but it is a May.
Yeah.
Like, alright.
Find a Coco and a double lord and kill him.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, that was a ridiculous start by you. Like, Jesus.
I went turn 1 fish, turn 2 fish, turn 3 get my fish back, turn 4 make another fish.
Yeah.
Straight up PetSmart up in here, dude. Except all of them are floaters.
God damn it.
You walk into PetSmart, you see a bunch of them floating. That mine.
Just wait, you get bigger.
Felix is like, I'm not even mad, dude. How often do you see triple fish? Like, alright.
Alright, so I feel like Felix is bringing him Rest in Peace.
Rip is great. You could even bring in Rune Halo. You could just get rid of half the deck.
Worship doesn't seem terrible.
Worship?
You have
I don't love it because we've played this matchup before, and the sideboard games typically go like, hey, I'm no longer Grixis Excuse me, I'm no longer Grixis Death Shadow. I'm now Grixis Control, and I'm going to kill every single creature
Yeah.
you play.
Yeah, I know it's not your sideboard. You haven't sent me an updated Spooky Boy list. This is still back from when you were like 6.
The young, ungoateed Felix.
Still had that hope in his eyes.
Fresh off the dock from Canada. A twinkle in his eye.
Yakima, yeah, he came into Yakima and it got stolen real quick.
Let's be real, like, if you're playing green, you should just be playing Veil of Summer in your sideboard, like, as a 2-of at minimum, in, like, every single deck that's green. That card's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That card busted.
We had this conversation earlier. Yeah, it's literally like 1 mana cryptic command.
Yeah, green has a 1 mana cryptic command, and it's poorly designed. That is bad design. Green should not have counter target spell, draw a card. That's so ridiculous.
Force of Negation? Yeah, he's playing Veil of Summer.
Yeah, I don't really like the Force Negation in the matchup because the spells that matter that I resolve on my turn are the creatures, and then you're 2-for-1ing yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to just 1-for-1 you all game. The Oko is actually great. Thalia is fine, and then the Summer is super good.
Yeah.
If you still had the Rips, then the Rips are actually great against Grixis Shadow because you're playing Snap and Gurmag Angler, and like that nerfs a good portion of the deck.
Can you actually cast Grimag Angler in your deck?
You can play every single Shockland and your 2 basics and hardcast Gurmag Angler. I've done it before. It feels bad. It feels real bad.
Oh man, yeah, that's
Hard casting Street Wraith feels good because you're like, hell yeah,
right? Because like, typically it's like, oh, my opponent's playing Swamp.
yeah. It doesn't die.
3U.
It doesn't die to Bolt. Doesn't die to Push. What's up? Doesn't die to Abrupt Decay. Nobody's gonna trophy your Street Wraith. Are you kidding me?
I might.
Path your Street Wraith. What are you doing with your life?
Not dying.
You're gonna path my Street Wraith when I've got a 12/12 in play? Come on, son.
Yes.
That's wild.
So then I'm gonna make your goddamn 12/12 a 3/3 elk. Cause fuck him.
I love the art on Felix's playmat.
Oh, that's the
Force of Despair.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It's so weird.
It's great. He looks like it looks like the Onion Knight, Sigwield or Sigmire. No, it's Sigwield from Dark Souls. It's got that classic look.
God, Liam, everything is Dark Souls with you.
It's true. I love Dark Souls.
Dark Souls is terrible.
Dark Souls is great, and my favorite manga is Berserk. Go figure. One of these things brought the other.
The first Dark Souls is so awful.
It's great, dude.
The combat is awful.
It's fine. It's just you have to get used to it. Like Demon Souls, same thing.
Demon Souls combat was fine.
Dark Souls 2, terrible game.
The combat was better though.
No.
The combat was better than Dark Souls 1.
The combat is way worse, and in Dark Souls 1, like every combat encounter that you get into, it's like there was actually intention in here. In Dark Souls 2, it was like, well, I guess this studio is making a Dark Souls game, so let's just stick like 50 enemies in the first level, and fuck it, whatever. Let's just place them at random.
You always gotta be on high alert, Liam.
Rolling everywhere is Dark Souls 3. They went
Oh,
way
Jesus.
too far with how much they let you roll. Like, Bloodborne, the amount of times you can dodge is fine because you don't get a block. The mechanic for evading damage is only quick stepping and dodging. But then they carried that same stamina usage over to Dark Souls 3 for some reason. You can literally just roll 12 times without being punished. It's just the dumbest idea. Like, 1 is such a much harder game because you can only roll like 3 times before you run out of stamina and get uber punished. Which means you have to actually block. In Dark Souls 3, you don't have to block. You can just roll. Roll for free, always.
It's the best.
I could talk about Dark Souls for the rest of the stream.
Turn 1 Wanderer seems actually probably pretty good against you.
Yeah, Wonder is height. I'll take it. Yes, please.
Felix, why are you helping him? How dare you help Death Shadow?
I won't because I want to actually talk about Magic, but I could. Yeah, I've beat every Dark Souls game.
What about Dark Souls 8?
No. The Forbidden Souls. Bloodborne is definitely the best, but my favorite is 3.
I enjoyed Bloodborne. Felix, sack response. Send a message.
It doesn't matter. I let him deal a point of damage to me before killing it. Veil of Autumn.
Oh,
Oh, so
Veil of Summer, sir.
Veil of Summer.
Not.
I keep getting there's like 2 different autumn cards. There's Knight of Autumn and then there's a ramp spell that has got autumn in it, I think.
Veil of Autumn is the ramp spell.
Is it?
Yes.
Wow, okay, that's what I'm confusing literally. Yeah.
I mean, like the gun combat in Bloodborne.
Well, you just parry. That's all it's for. It's to
Yeah,
parry.
yeah.
You can do a strength blood tinge build and use the cannon.
Yes.
And you can prime the cannon with the silver powder, and you can like one shot dudes with that thing, and it's super funny.
Yeah. It's
really.
Oh, Gerby boy. Oh boy. Felix better have a path.
Yeah.
Or a deputy.
I mean, he did just cryptic command me. That's fine. You know, whatever.
Helium, what? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No follow up.
No follow up.
Which means he's probably just got Spell Queller. Get in. See, the upside of Shadow is like, yeah, okay, I spent 8 life to get a 5/5 in play, but I've attacked once and suddenly the game is
tied
pretty
again.
close. Yeah. This gets quellered.
So there's no reason for it not to get quellered. Like, you can't let that stick on the board as well.
Queller you. Okay. Hand is K command. Something else, because I'm flipping my cards around like a flip and flip.
You flippity flip flip. How dare you?
Attacks. Take it. Oh, it's K command Snapcaster Mage.
Alright. Felix has a... Selfless Spirit seems fine.
I've been pretty aggressive in these games about just delving away my graveyard to get Gurmag Angler in play and then forsaking my Snapcaster Mages, but you really need to apply pressure to them.
Inquisition?
Inquisition, he cracks in response.
Why would you crack in response?
Because he had literally just Force Negation, and he had 2 lands Force Negation, and he drew another land after cracking.
Yeah, alright. Block sack. Is that an Aether Vial?
Oh, neither vial.
Man, Felix is not getting real lucky on these top draws.
I feel like you don't really have to block sack at that point. You can go to 10 and then attack me to 5.
Yeah, that's. So playing against this Shadow is it's a different mindset because like you have to figure, okay, I can take certain shots but not others.
Yeah. I say usually what the rule of thumb is don't attack into them if they can crack back and kill you with Shadow. If there's Gurmag Angler in play, you can just feel free to get in.
Yeah. Mana up probably means that you have Coco.
This Bauble. Get that delayed draw. Do I like that card? Eh.
I think if you practice against it more, you'll probably be fine.
We can grind out some games, Felix.
Flash in the Rattle Chains.
That
K
is
command.
Colgan's command. To destroy it, make him discard a card so he can't block. Now he's on blocking duty. He's like, is that it? No, my top card is bad. I don't want it. Fetching.
Going to 3.
What up? You won't draw, Lord. You won't.
What, Liam No Balls?
Oh, dude, I went to 12 to play a 5/5. What do you want from me?
Why don't you go to 1 to play a 5/5?
I'll go 1 to play 12/12. Now this is really, really, really unfortunate because if he's on chump blocking duty, that chump blocker gives me a literal 8/8.
Yeah, I know. So if he had a Coco, I think he definitely would have like played it and swung at you.
The hand is Thought Scour, Snapcaster, and that's it. That'll do it.
Oh, it's so bad. All right.